G'day guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean and I make videos about tech, and today we're going to be talking about the Thermaltake Level 20 GT RGB mechanical keyboard. Bit of a mouthful. If you like this video, chuck it a like, get subscribed. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I do behind the scenes stuff there as well. You can follow me at Technology Australia, and you can also catch me live streaming on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. So now that's all said and done, let's begin. Alrighty guys, so as mentioned, we're going to be talking about the Thermaltake Level 20 GT RGB mechanical keyboard. The one that Thermaltake sent over was one with Cherry MX blue switches, which personally I'm not a big fan of. I prefer the one with, I guess, the Cherry MX red linear switch, but these keycaps are still perfectly fine. So I'm going to talk about this keyboard in sort of two parts, the good and the bad, and we'll start with the bad, or I shouldn't say bad, maybe the opportunities around this keyboard. First of all, the software I think really needs to be improved in order to be competitive with the other platforms like Logitech, Corsair and Asus. The Thermaltake software, from my experience on a freshly formatted PC, is that when I was loading the software on startup, it would sometimes just have issues taking instructions, like it wouldn't set the RGB profile correctly that I had previously set, or it hadn't remembered my macros that I had configured, or maybe the DPI setting on the mouse, which is also configured within the Thermaltake software. So I guess compared to using Logitech products and Corsair and looking at theirs seems to be a lot more polished and stable and reliable, and maybe the Thermaltake team maybe needs to look at that a little bit more for the next release and try and improve, which I'm sure they're trying to do all the time. Now, in terms of the design of the keyboard, the bezels, the space along the top here seems to be more than I think required, or more than needed. Some people might really like that. They might be able to put a pencil or two up along the top there and have it rest, but me personally, there's just too much space along the top. And also the function keys, the F1 to F12, they're actually quite a far way up from where the number row is, and so to have to actually reach and take my hand actually off the keyboard to get to those keys is a bit annoying. I would prefer it to be a little bit closer. And then lastly, the little cutout down here near the actual arrow keys on the bottom right, I actually thought that was a cutout for like routing the headphone, or routing the mouse cable, or whatever you might wanting to route through, was what I thought was a channel, but it's actually just a design choice, and it doesn't actually offer any extra functionality. So maybe they could have gone ahead and utilized that little cutout, maybe put it at the top as well, or made a channel underneath, and maybe that could be a cool way to route your headphone cable through the bottom of the keyboard. So they're the big opportunities that I see with this particular product. Now, the positives, there's a lot of positives. The price, $189 to get a fully Cherry MX keyboard from a really good reputable company like Thermaltake is actually outstanding value. And then some of the features on this keyboard, like you have a USB 2.0 pass-through, you've got a headphone jack pass-through as well. You've got fully customized RGB lighting at your fingertips, no pun intended. And then you've got all the media controls plus lighting controls all up in the top right hand corner. So you've got this really nice scroll wheel for adjusting the volume, you've got your play pause, you've got obviously the lighting effects button, you've got your game mode, so that can be set up to disable like your Windows key, for example. So for that price point, $189 compared to its competitors, which charge a lot more for this same sort of product, I feel like Thermaltake is definitely pricing it correctly. And would I recommend this product to you? Definitely. If you like Cherry MX keys, if you like, something that offers you everything for a fairly reasonable price, I would definitely recommend this product from Thermaltake. But for me personally, I don't really like the size of it. It's a little bit too big for me, and the Thermaltake software needs to be, I think, improved. And I think once those things maybe happen, like the software being improved, it's going to make it a really, really competitive market. I think it's going to disrupt a few other competitors as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks to Thermaltake. Hopefully you guys appreciate the feedback that I'm trying to provide, and you guys enjoy the content that I'm making. If you like this video, chuck it a like, get subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.